So now we've saved our images in multiple formats, so potentially it seems like we could use an image tag with source set in order to get the effect we want. But the problem is that if we go back to the design, I'm going to pop over here, is that as the browser stretches, the image probably is going to stretch horizontally, but not vertically. If it did, it could get pretty dang big. So what we're probably looking at is a background image of an element that just stretches 100% across. Now, if we really wanted to use an image for this, we could do it with a couple of specific CSS properties, but we'd have to add several layers of markup to get the effect, and the markup wouldn't be very semantic. That is, we'd have all this markup on our page, but it wouldn't actually give any meaning to the page. Instead, it would be better to kind of squirrel away this display information in CSS where it's not going to be in the markup at all. So let's explore how to do that. So I'm going to go back in the browser and let's create a holder div for this. And we'll give this a class and let's call it slideshow. Now, even though there's probably going to be other slideshows on the site and they might be a different design, we're going to stick with the slideshow class name and component name for now. So now let's create a place where we can put our CSS. So I'm going to go back to the browser, I'll navigate up to our base directory, and then in the components folder in our SAS folder, I'll create a new file, and we'll do new underscore slideshow.scss, and we'll open this up in our editor. We'll add our class, and let's set some basic styles for display. Let's set the width to 100%, and then let's look at the mockup for a sense of what the size should be height-wise. So I'll use the rectangular marquee to measure here in Photoshop. So it looks like the height is about 630 pixels. So let's do height, 630 pixels. Now, considering that there's text displaying on it, we may want to convert this to rems. So let's do that. Do px to rem.